Hello everyone and welcome to Sharp-Dressed Gaming. I'm your host Richard, and today we are back with some Sharp-Dressed VGC. Now it's been a while since I've played, about a week since I've played, so I'm going to be a little bit rusty, but we're going to go over the team real quick here. We got Glaceon with the Focus Sash. We got our Togekiss with, I believe it has Citrus Berry, and then Rotom as the leftovers. It could be the other way around, but we got the Rotom Wash as well. We got the Mega Lopunny, Nidoking with Life Orb, and Shuckleberry Heatran. We're going to hop right in here. The ratings did actually reset, so we're sitting at a clean 1,500, 0 wins, 0 losses. We did get 2 wins with this team last time, so we're going to keep that record going. We're going to go against Ash from Texas, United States, 1542. Let's see what his team is going to end up being. We do see Rotom, Heat, Machamp, Heatran, Suicune, Sylveon, and Breloom. Now, he's got that fire weakness with Breloom, but he's also got a Heatran to immune to fire, and he's also got Rotom, Heat, and Suicune, which resist. Got a very good team here. Got 2 resists of Fairy. Not that we have Fairy on this. Well, we have a Togekiss, but he uses Flying type moves. I don't think we really need Glaceon. I think Nidoking can deal with a lot of stuff, though. So we could lead Togekiss and Lopunny. And then go Nidoking. But for the last Pokemon, I could either bring Rotom Wash. Wouldn't be terrible. Yeah, I'm going to bring Rotom Wash. And let's see how this treats us here. So we will have our 2 battles today. Mostly just reminding myself. You guys know, I just haven't been around because I actually did just get a new job. I know I've already used that excuse, but I did just get another new job. And I'm there talking all day. So we see Heatran and Rotom Heat actually lead us. Both of his fire types. We do lead with Togekiss and Mega Lopunny. So I believe this turn, what can we do with Togekiss? Togekiss might actually I might just be able to switch out. Yeah, I'm going to switch out for Rotom Heat. And Lopunny's going to Mega Evolve, and I'm going to fake out the Rotom, because Rotom are more likely to carry Will-O-Wisp, and this Heatran might actually protect, fearing a low kick, while the Rotom Heat tries a Will-O-Wisp. So I'm going to Mega Evolve into Mega Lopunny. And this next turn, we should be able to low kick the Heatran and Hydro Pump that Rotom. We don't see a Protect on Heatran, so it might have just gone straight for a Heat Wave. Actually went for a Flash Cannon, into the Rotom slot, trying to get that Fairy weakness. But we actually resist now with Water typing. Now, I think I'm just going to Hydro Pump Rotom Heat and low kick the Heatran. I actually didn't write down the team this time, so I know he had a Breloom and a Machamp. So he has a Heatran and a Rotom on his team. There's a Breloom, Machamp in the back, Sylveon, and one more. Who's his last Pokemon? Did he have a Mega? I don't recall. He's going to withdraw the Heatran, so we'll know another Pokemon for sure. We're going to see Suicune. That's his last one. He doesn't have a Mega. Strange. But we're going to see the Suicune here. And Rotom Heat, do you protect? That's the question. No, I'm going to get a low kick off on the Suicune, and let's see how fast this Rotom is. Yep, it's going to be fast enough. It's going to get the Will-O-Wisp off on the Lopunny. Unfortunate. But as long as we land this Hydro Pump, yes we do, we're going to be in some good positioning here, because this should take it out. Yes, it does. So there goes the Rotom Heat. 1 Pokemon down for his side. Unfortunately, our Lopunny did get burned in the process, but we did some nice damage to Suicune before we got Will-O-Wisped. So he has got 3 Pokemon left. His last one might be Sylveon. It's actually going to be Breloom. So we're going to see that Breloom. And I really don't want the Spore to happen. So I'm actually just going to protect my Rotom. And I'm going to hit the Breloom with a return. I did this because if Breloom wants to spore, it has to spore Rotom. It can't spore Lopunny since we already burned. So that is the nice thing about being burned. So I'm going to protect with Rotom. We're going to hit this Breloom with the return, which should actually kill it next turn. And it does try and spore the Rotom. And oh no, Suicune Tailwinded. Suicune did in fact Tailwind. Okay. The thing is, I'm not too worried about the Rotom getting spored, just because we know there's a Heatran in the back as well. Rotom is going to end up being our win condition, though. I'm going to switch in Togekiss. I'm going to switch in Togekiss here to take the Spore, because we really don't need it, and then I'm just going to return the Breloom again. So unless he protects here, and even if he does protect here, I'm not terribly concerned. Just because, again, Togekiss can go to sleep, and actually I can just protect Togekiss next turn and try and hit the Breloom once again. Yep, Breloom tries to protect here. And Suicune probably just scalding my Lopunny, yep. So we're going to take a little more damage there. We try and return the Breloom and it doesn't end up working. Now the unfortunate thing with that is that Scald will end up killing us then. Scald will end up killing us. Well, Togekiss, I could actually just follow me, and then we can try and return the Breloom again. If Breloom's not switching out. I was wondering if he was going to switch out Breloom into Heatran, try and take that return a little bit better, but I'm just going to follow me with Togekiss, so the Spore is going to hit Togekiss as well as the Scald, leaving our Lopunny alive to be able to return this Breloom. We get the Scald off, doesn't do very much, and it can't burn because we are asleep, so we'll hit this Breloom with a return, and it lives with the minuscule amount. It's rather unfortunate. But what can you do, folks? What can you do? What I can do, actually, that being said, I can switch Lopunny out. So Togekiss will just protect here. I'm going to switch Lopunny out for Nidoking. I could do that, because Lopunny is going to die. And I could use the Fake Out to kill the Breloom, but it has Protect, so I don't know if it's worth it. Yeah, I'm just going to protect with Lopunny. No, because I'm gonna die to burn anyway, so it's not really worth it. So I'll just try and return the Breloom. I'm gonna get a Mach Punch. Breloom actually protects. Could have returned Suicune for it would have done very little though. So I'm not too upset that that happened. Yeah, he had another turn of Tailwind, so I'm not entirely sure why he didn't just attack my Lopunny. He could have Mach Punched the Lopunny and then scalded my Togekiss, or Ice Beam Togekiss. Probably would have been a better play from him, but that's fine. We ended up doing what I wanted to do, get Lopunny out of there, get Togekiss a little more health, and the Tailwind will peter out. Now, I'm going to bring in Nidoking here, because I do believe Nidoking's faster than Breloom. I do believe this is actually, I think this is Modest Nidoking, so we might not. But if we do end up sleeping, I'm going to Air Slash the Breloom, and I'll actually protect Nidoking. Will I? I could just Earthquake and get a lot of damage off here. Because I could protect, hope for Togekiss to wake up and get the Air Slash off, but if Suicune Tailwinds, we won't be in the best position there. I wouldn't mind having Nidoking around. I'm going to protect. So we kind of have to hope that... Actually, Breloom switches out, so if I were Earthquake there, we would have been in a pretty good position. We're going to see Heatran come out here, and does Suicune Tailwind or Scald? That's the question. I'm going to protect with my Nidoking. What does Suicune do? Togekiss stays asleep this turn, so that didn't end up happening. And Suicune does, in fact, Tailwind here. Now, I want to keep Nidoking around. Excuse me. So, I'm going to withdraw Nidoking this turn. If I would have gotten Earthquake off, though, it would have been so good here. So, our Togekiss does have leftovers, but I'm going to switch Nidoking out for Rotom, because Nidoking's going to be able to take a hit from both these Pokemon, because Suicune will probably Scald. Heatran will probably Heat Wave, or Flash Cannon. He might Flash Cannon my Togekiss, but we should take it. So I'm just going to bring Rotom back in. Heatran does, in fact, Flash Cannon. And that almost takes out Togekiss. Suicune does Scald, and that should be going for Rotom. Which it, in fact, does. Now we just need our Togekiss to wake up here, which it does, and we get the Tailwind off. Perfect. Perfect. Now, I'm not as worried about Heatran right now. I'd rather get some more damage on the Suicune, because Heatran can't do as much to my Nidoking as Suicune can. So I'm going to protect Togekiss, Thunderbolt the Suicune, and even if he switches into Breloom, it's going to die, because it does have about 1 HP left. So let's see how this ends up working out for us here. Heatran might protect, expecting the Hydro Pump, and Suicune might... Oh, Suicune can't Tailwind, because he already has Tailwind up. So it's just like we're sitting on a neutral field here. There's a good chance both these Pokemon can outspeed, but again, I'm protecting Togekiss, so it's not going to die to Heatran's Flash Cannon if he does in fact do that again. But I think he's more worried about keeping this Heatran around right now, but I'm more worried about getting rid of the Suicune. Yep, Heatran's going to protect. And I don't think the Suicune has Protect. Doesn't look like it. Togekiss is going to protect. And then we're going to get a Thunderbolt off on the Suicune, which is going to do a nice amount. Just about half. Suicune's actually going to Snarl, which that's also very not. It's also not good. Because our special attacks are going to fall now, so... Well, Suicune was going to be a 3-hit knockout anyway. So I'm not overly upset by it, but it's still a little upsetting. Alright, so let's see. I'm actually going to try and Air Slash the Suicune and Thunderbolt it as well. Heatran is the fastest, so it's just going to Flash Cannon. This might be Choice Scarf Heatran. I don't think that it is, just because it is on a Tailwind team. So Togekiss will faint, and then Rotom will get a Thunderbolt off on the Suicune. It's not going to take it down far enough. He's probably going to Snarl again. We actually do Paralyze, so if we get the Paralysis here... Nope, he's just going to Snarl again. Which is not good for us, because now we're down 2 stages on this Rotom. So he's going to get some more Leftovers recovery. And Tailwind, was that mine or his? I believe it was his. Alright, so we're just going to Earthquake Nidoking, Thunderbolt Suicune. Alright, so he might just protect Nidoking, but Suicune's going to take both a Earthquake and a Thunderbolt. So I don't necessarily think that he'll be able to live it. He is going to protect with Heatran. And Suicune also protects. Interesting play there, just because I don't know what he was expecting to have happen. Probably just getting rid of my Tailwind. Because maybe he thinks this Heatran can outspeed. Even if it does, I don't know that it can kill anything right now. Yep, it's going to peter out. So we do see that the Heatran does not have a Choice Scarf. So let's just do that again. Again, I don't think this Heatran can knock us out. I keep saying I don't think. There's a chance that... Okay, Nidoking is faster, so that's good. We should outspeed the... actually, the Heatran does have the Shucca Berry, so it probably will live this Earthquake. And in fact, Suicune does as well, which makes it even worse, because now Heatran's going to be able to get a hit off. He's going to Earth Power Nidoking, which should actually knock us out, unfortunately. Yeah, it does. This is not going to be good for us here, because now he's going to have both Heatran and Breloom to be able to attack us. And Breloom, we saw, already outspeeds this Rotom, so he can easily just put it to sleep, or just straight away Bullet Seed, which... safer play would probably be put it to sleep. So, rather unfortunate. We weren't able to knock... If we were able to knock out the Suicune, we probably would have had a chance, but all this Pokemon kept living on 1. Or if the Breloom had been knocked out, we would have had a chance as well. But again, they just kept living on 1. So, I'll just try and Thunderbolt Breloom. Breloom's just going to go straight for the Bullet Seed, so... Yeah, just 1 actually knocked us out. Unfortunately, we didn't even get our Shucca Berry, so his Pokemon just kept living on 1 HP. What can I do? Breloom was actually Life Orb, too. So, we did get him down to the Heatran, at least. But that's going to be a win for my opponent, unfortunately. Some good plays on his side, and honestly, just getting Minerals is what did us in. We probably could have won that. Well, actually, we should have won that if we didn't get some Minerals on those. We will continue battling here, get one more battle in, because we're not done for the day. I know that was a longer one, but we are going to go for a second battle here. challenge, unfortunately putting us down below 1500, but that's what's going to happen when the ladders are reset. And now we got to search for our opposing trainer and see who we find. We find a 1700 rated player from Japan. Holy buckets. Apparently there's nobody around our level. And an interesting team here. We've got a Landorus, a Ferrothorn, an Aegislash, a Blaziken, a Melodic, and Talonflame. So 2 fire types and 2 steel types. I wouldn't mind bringing Heatran here, honestly. The only thing we'd have to worry about the Landorus, Melodic, and Blaziken. But I think it would be fine otherwise. We do have Intimidate on the Landorus, so I don't necessarily want to lead with Lopunny. Glaceon would be pretty bad. It'd be good for the Landorus, but there's so many steel and fire types here, it's probably not worth it. Rotom would be good here. Rotom would be very good here. I might lead Heatran Rotom. Bring Nidoking, because Nidoking would be also very good here. Bring Togekiss. I actually might lead Rotom Togekiss. I do love the Rotom Togekiss lead, so let's go with that. I could bring Lopunny, but I don't think I want to. I'm going to bring Heatran and Nidoking. We're going to hit the confirm button on that one. And if we win this, it will be beautiful for our rating. Because they were at 1744 and we're below 1500. So when you're battling those higher rated players, you're going to get a lot more points for winning if you're lower, and they're going to lose a lot more points. And that's why typically higher players won't even want to play you. So we'll see if they stick around. If we do end up getting pretty good at, or getting a chance of winning here. See what they lead with. It looks like Landorus Talonflame. I'm going to lead Rotom Togekiss. So he's going to get the useless Intimidate off. He might U-turn, or he might U-turn with both these Pokemon. He might protect Talonflame, U-turn with Landorus, or he might just Rock Slide trying to hit my Togekiss. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to Will-O-Wisp the Landorus, because I'm sure he doesn't want that Talonflame to take a Thunderbolt, and I'm just going to protect my Togekiss, expecting the Rock Slide. So let's see what he does. Or she does, sorry. It is Shelly, after all. Alright, they're thinking long and hard. They didn't want to see this lead, obviously. Probably expecting either a Heatran or maybe a Lopunny. Alright, so I'm going to protect with Togekiss. So he didn't protect with Talonflame. He actually Flare Blitzed into Togekiss and Rock Slide. So he really wanted to, or she really wanted to get Togekiss out of here, obviously. But I ain't having it. Don't flinch, Rotom. And we do get the Will-O-Wisp off onto the Landorus. So Togekiss should be able to take a hit with that happening. But I wonder if this Talonflame is Focus Sash. If it is, it won't matter as much. I just want to see what this Talonflame can do. Nidoking, Heatran. Alright, I can actually just Hydro Pump this Landorus and bring in Heatran to take the Flare Blitz from the Talonflame. He may change up targets or switch out the Talonflame. Doesn't look like he's switching though. It was switched out before Togekiss. I'm going to bring in Heatran. He has no reason to Earthquake just because all the Pokemon are flying. And we're going to see Flare Blitz so Heatran gets his Flash Fire. And Landorus does in fact U-turn, unfortunately, off of the Rotom. The only thing he can intimidate is Nidoking. Or she can intimidate as Nidoking, and I don't know if they'll think to do that as a strategy because, or at least not right away, because Nidokings are usually special attackers. We're going to actually see Blaziken coming into this Hydro Pump, so that should knock him out. I think this is her Mega as well. Yeah, there goes Blaziken. So we got rid of one of the big threats to Heatran. Now, the unfortunate thing is our Heatran... Okay, so we're going to bring she's going to bring Landorus back in here. And I'm assuming to go for an Earthquake, I'm just going to Hydro Pump it again. And I'm going to protect my Heatran. Although they are burned and we do have Shuckle Berry, if we do miss this Hydro Pump, I don't want to take another Earthquake. So that's why I'm protecting with the Heatran. And I'm not really worried about Talonflame because we've seen, just Flare Blitz from it so far. It might be choiced into that. and it might not, but either way, its other move would probably just be Brave Bird. He's gonna Will-O-Wisp my Rotom just to get some residual damage on it, and we see the Landers go for the Earthquake, so not gonna work because we are protecting ourselves and everything else is flying. We do connect with another Hydro Pump. Rotom's coming through with these Hydro Pumps. It actually knocks out the Heatran, or not the Heatran, the Landorus as well. So I think Heatran's pretty home free now because we got rid of Landorus and Blaziken. He has a Talonflame. Last one's either Aegislash, Ferrothorn, or Melodic. If it's Melodic, we'll be in trouble. It is not Melodic. It is actually the Aegislash. So here, actually, I'm just going to double into Aegislash, because again, I'm not worried about that Talonflame in the least. I'm going to Earth Power and Thunderbolt. He could King Shield here. He might just Wide Guard. It doesn't look like he does either. He's going to Brave Bird, probably Rotom, maybe Heatran. Yeah, Heatran. But he does resist. Both Pokemon resist Talonflame. That's fine. I'm not worried about it at all. I'd rather get rid of this Aegislash. I'm going to Earth Power it. And, oh, that does almost nothing. Does he have weakness policy? Does not. So we don't have to worry about the Aegislash either. Might be Life Orb Aegislash. He's going to Stance Change and probably Shadow Ball Heatran, I would think. Yep, he's going to attack Heatran. Even at this point, I don't think Heatran will dive to a Brave Bird. So I am just going to try and hit this Aegislash again with Earth Power. Actually, I can just protect here with the Heatran. I'm going to Thunderbolt the Talonflame, and I'm going to protect it with Heatran. So I don't have to take 2 Brave Birds. I should only have to take 1 at this point. But I think we're going to beat this person. Crazy enough. Heatran does protect. I'm expecting another Brave Bird from Talonflame. This also protects us from getting critted. There we go. Heatran takes that. Thunderbolt easily killed his Talonflame. There it goes. Talonflame is down and out, and now Aegislash did not protect. It's actually just going to try and Shadow Ball. It's going to hit the Rotom. Trying to get rid of that Rotom before it takes out the Talonflame, but unfortunately not. And now she only has an Aegislash, and it's sitting in Blade form. If she goes for the King Shield, then she's kind of a douche. But if not, then cool. Let's just end it now, boys. Think about if it's worth King Shielding. Probably not. I do have 2 Pokemon in the back. One being Togekiss, which can't really do much to Aegislash. The match is just going to be forfeited. Woo! We just beat a 1744 rated player, so that's going to shoot us up. We should be above 1500 easily today, guys. But that is going to be the episode for today. So thank you for joining us. Again, there'll be more. There should be a video on Friday at the least. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and we'll see you next time. Bye.